Alright, let's try this again. Sorry guys, having some technical difficulties on the end with what's exactly going on. So, give me a few minutes to get things figured out, and we'll go from there. Alright. Hopefully, bitrate looks a little better now. Alright. Probably just a bug in the system. I haven't really uploaded anything all weekend, so welcome back. Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. We're doing a little bit of testing here. We got some bitrate issues and stuff, so just give us a second. Anyways, we're back after a long weekend. Got a little bit of a cough, a little bit of cold going on, so just so you guys are aware, if I cough or anything, it's just a cold. Always get one about this time of year. I don't know why. Anyways, we are back. If you are looking at the screen right now, you will see parking alley number 40. 400 cars so far. Now, we can go higher. The problem is, parking is getting expensive. It's 1 million credits for another parking lot, for another 10. You need 11 to get the achievement for parking. These get exponentially more expensive. So, my recommendation is to go ahead, bite the bullet, get your McLaren mod. Start getting your McLarens done. Because if you want ridiculous amounts of parking alley space, you're going to need something that makes you $10 to $20 million every time you freaking restore one. You can see there's one out here. We're going to be doing the Bolt, Atlanta, and the Winchester over here. This is an old Riviera. It's an old Buick Riviera. Now, the Bolt is a old El Camino. I liked this one because it actually has a blower motor in it. So, we're going to get a little bit of a mod on this. I have another McLaren sitting here. Yes, I will be restoring a ton of these because apparently the parking lot is how they're going to balance the economy. The more parking you have, the more expensive it gets, yada, yada, yada. Hopefully I've got enough now that I don't have to continue to restore them. But, Ferrari service, shop mod. Really nice little mod you got going on here. So you got the autographed Targa Florio 1920 Enzo Ferrari poster up here with Enzo actually in it. You got your Italia flag. That hits home for me. I'm Italian anyway, so I do love that. Got your Brembo and Pirelli, a couple of your more premium model Ferrari stuff that people would actually, recognize. The Testarossa. If you've ever seen Miami Vice, you know what that car is. The F40, some of the racing heritage stuff you got up here. You got Formula One. This is the SF90 Stradale, which is a newer car. But, you have little things. Yeah, we got our little Italian safety records now. So, that's a thing. But we also got our dear old picture of Monica down here. La la la. So, we still got a few things. But you can tell definitely a little more of a racing heritage type garage. The front of the garage has Ferrari logos on it as well. This one actually does almost every sign, too. You notice our test path and our paint shop have the, Checkstar Magneti Marelli freaking logos, the Pininfarina logos. Awesome stuff. Scudera Ferrari actually is what we have for our Dynojet. Now, this is the special edition or a special division in the Ferrari department. These cars are ridiculous. So are Pininfarinas for that matter. But, anyways, I digress. We basically have $22 million. We have a ridiculously crazy looking Ferrari shop in the middle of Joshua Tree National Forest in Arizona before you start getting up into the mountains. I did kind of do a little research on this. Yes, this is after the after you come out of Wintersburg. There's a daytime headlight or headlight use on mandatory section of road through Joshua Tree National Forest. On the other side of it, there is a few small things. It's not as nice as this. Not by any means. Most of the towns up this road are, this is where nothing Arizona is, basically. And nowhere Arizona. These places literally have nothing in them. But, there is a few things. I could see a gas station like this existing up there, but, as many times I've driven the road, I've never noticed anything this big. So, it was a good spot for the developers to put this in. Let's just say that. A lot of people that have been through the area are like, oh yeah, that could exist, but it probably doesn't. Stuff like that. It would be just on the cusp of Route 66. Don't quote me on whether or not it actually is on Route 66. But anyways, well, let's go ahead and shoot these cars over to the car wash, get them cleaned up, get them in the shop. I probably blabbered on long enough. Lord knows my voice is going to be having some fun with streaming. But, like I was going to say before, the reason we have the new signage... Oh, now see this? Something I really didn't pay attention to before, but this is rendering the shop signage inside the shop from over here. Now, that could be partially, high-powered computer, but the fact they took the time to actually make those windows a transparent asset that you could see the inside of the shop. Awesome stuff. I mean, I am continuously surprised and pleased with the different things that Car Mechanic Simulator kind of surprises you with. You overlook a lot of this stuff. I mean, everybody does. They can be the best gamer in the world, do the best showcase in the world for a YouTube video, and your brain will not register unless you have, a custom shop background like this, that those images have changed, because you can literally see into the shop. If you're using the stock ones, you're probably like, oh, well, it's an image, that you're dealing with. It's just an outside image asset, and it's a fixed point. No, it's not. It legitimately is a 3D rendered environment where if you change a detail in there, you can see it out here. Which, like I said, good on the guys for doing that over there at Playway. I didn't see too many mods in the mod shop over the weekend. Not really surprising. We are going to have that happen. We'll have, I wouldn't call them dry spots, but, the mod developers are doing their best, and I'm never going to fault them for that. I mean, Lord knows they need to keep making mods, and those mods are definitely difficult. They take time. So, I will never fault those guys for doing that stuff. Now, I don't know, the cost per car welding difference, I think, is kind of cheesy when you, it adds to realism, yes, but, when you're just starting out in this game, it's kind of a, punch in the gut to be able to, scam a little bit on the junkyard scamming for the cars and stuff. Now, obviously, it still adjusts and stuff to the new pricing structure with the value of the car. So this car should have gone up by whatever the welding was plus $1,000. So it covers it, but, if you're playing it real close to the hip, like all of us have, and you may only have $500 after a car purchase to weld the car, yeah, you're not welding that car. So, something to think about there. As far as restorations, yeah, we're doing restorations. Like I said, I did get the DeLorean back, so I got a bunch of parts in here to fix. Not going to bore y'all with that. Odds are I'm just going to sell those anyway, because I replaced all of them. But, actually, that's not a bad idea right now. Not a huge fan of doing this, but for the moment, because I need to clear inventory. just get rid of a few things here. We have a 2-carb air filter in here too if we need it. So we got all these Delray High Road parts too. These have got to go. They're just in the way. Honestly, it's what it is. Yeah, it looks better. Thought I cleared all that out before. But if you notice, we're keeping the McLaren parts, not selling those off. There's a reason for that. They're expensive. We already bought them. Why the hell am I going to sell them when I have to buy them again for the one that's outside? Right? All right. Ooh, this was mint green, wasn't it? Okay. This is being weird. Yeah. Okay. Awesome sauce. We got a couple parts back on. Nothing special. Hood back up. Let's get tearing this thing down. Now, why are we doing the restorations on these? Because we need to do a restoration on every car, I guess. We are fast approaching the amount of bolts unscrewed for the achievement. It is going to happen. Probably here pretty soon. Maybe during the stream. I don't know. I didn't look at it too close when I was checking the stats earlier. But I know we were getting close. We were at 8,000 when I checked last week, and I know I've done a little bit off camera. And you know, we've obviously done more restoration since we started that stream and I checked it before we started the stream, so sorry about that. Like I said, got a bit of a cold, a bit of allergy issues, you know, whatnot. Honestly, taking a trip out of state and then coming back with temperature fluctuations and everything else probably just screwed up my immune system a little bit. No big deal. But I always get these colds. Sometimes they're worse than others. Sometimes they're just annoying and a lot of sneezing. I think that should be up front suspension. Oop. We have a gearbox that has a drive shaft at least. Maybe a starter. Yeah, definitely enjoying the Ferrari pack. Like I was saying earlier, though, the one that we usually use, that old shop stuff one with the busted knuckle garage signs and, you know, the pinup girl pictures, has gotten just a little bit close. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, so it had to go. Not that anything was risque. I mean, there's worse things on YouTube. People find it acceptable that, you know, unclothed yoga is a thing on YouTube that children can see. But I digress. It was getting a little close. We got rid of the mod. We didn't get rid of it. It's still here. It's just I gotta play around a little bit with the assets and see if I can't fix some of the posters so that they're not broken. Upload some different images and stuff. and re-upload the mod that way and see if I can't fix it. But make it a little more YouTube friendly, I guess you call it. But that's saying something, because if I noticed it, I know YouTube's going to notice it. And we are getting too close to actually starting to build a subscriber base here for me to get my channel shut down, you know what I mean? But. So on that segue, though, if you're not subscribed yet, what's keeping you? I mean, we do this stuff every day. Usually we got a little life advice, little realistic car advice. Always willing to answer questions and stuff. So what's keeping you from subscribing? You never know. You might find a gaming YouTuber that actually teaches you how to fix your car. You never know how, you know. It's just the way things are. I've got a lot of experience, a lot of different things. I love questions. If I can't answer it, I can point you in the direction of somebody who can. But let's get this all out of here. And get this engine out of here. Figure out what the damage is. With all the variants of the engines and everything else, and the miscellaneous this and that's of this game, I can see where, you know, you're gonna find an absolute boatload of, you know, reasons to have 400 plus car stalls. What's keeping you on? Is it a spark plug? No. Is it one lone push rod? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would come out with the head. That wouldn't stop you from taking the head out. Just putting that out there. Absolutely would not stop you. We actually have connecting rods. Frightening. Alright. Get rid of the clutch stuff. We're gonna have to put new pistons in this anyways. I mean, we're buying them. Why go cheap, right? Might as well go performance. It's not gonna make that much of a difference. Now we get a bonus payout for performance parts, so we got the money, we might as well. Gotta pay for all that expensive $1 million parking. I'm telling you right now, if I freaking had a storage shed that cost $1 million to park 10 cars, that's $100,000 a car. That place better be climate controlled, better have 24-hour human and canine security, about 9,000 cameras, and, you know, require a biometric, you know, scan just to get through the door. Because that's about the only way it's going to cost $100,000 to start something there. Wow, I don't know what's up with that. I broke a few parts. Whatever. A lot of stuff on this car was broke anyway, so it's not like it makes that much of a difference. One of these days, I may do a 100% brand new park car where we build an engine, a transmission, you know, buy every possible part the car needs from scratch. Start with the body and just buy everything brand new rather than repairing stuff. But I don't think that's today. It's a good idea, but I think we've got way too much to work with right now to do something like that. I mean, we really already pretty much did with the Holden concept car. I mean, we basically had to buy every part for that car. That car was pretty much a frame when we started rebuilding it. So, well, we already kind of have to a point. We had to buy pretty much everything anyways, but, you know, one of those things. It's an interesting little challenge. I know some guys are trying to build cars out of nothing but junkyard parts and hunting around for specific parts to build a car out of junkyard parts that they repair. I mean, that's awesome, but we do that all the time. We may buy a few things from the shop, but a lot of those things are things we can actually, you know, repair, like rubber bushings and stuff. Regrettably, too many items that are just unrepairable that you still gotta buy. Otherwise, you end up with a car that's not 100%. And, yeah. That's not good if you're gonna sell it. Alright. Got all that back together. I'm gonna get those wheels apart and see if those wheels are repair. Got a couple of them. Might as well do it now before you have to go and think about it later. I will say this, though. For cold, I recommend something with vinegar. Always works for me. I got a jar of Mount Olive pickles here. Kosher dills, of course. But, yeah, this is like one of them gallon jars. You know, the giant ones. What is this thing? Yeah, literally a gallon. Definitely something I recommend. You like dill pickles? You get a cold? Vinegar and dill are great for you. I don't know what it is. I think the vinegar just, because you're consuming so much of it, it helps clear out your sinuses a little bit. I certainly have been breathing better since starting my little pickle regimen. We're not going to do all performance. We're just going to kind of throw a few things in here and there. Whatever we happen to have. We don't need an alternator because we had one. Overhead valve V8 cam. Sure. I'm assuming it's a carbureted engine, but I don't know what kind of carbureted engine yet, so. Not that I can't go to car status and find out. I'm just too lazy to do that right now. So I've been trying to keep up on racing scene, LS Fest, out there in Bowling Green, Kentucky right now. I did notice Cletus McFarland's out there tearing it up with a few of his cars. Got a few of them running. Definitely can tell that probably should have tuned the hell out of them before he went. They're very raw right now. But, well, what are you going to do? He'll get there. But yeah, I've been watching a little footage from here and there. Those guys have been putting it down hard down there in Kentucky. I mean, it's pretty amazing what they've been able to do with those cars. Looks like KSR Performance, if I checked on YouTube earlier, he was having a little problem with his Camaro. Soccer mom. Happens. I mean, sometimes you just don't balance your power ratios right. And it bites you. Yeah, you get a chance to go out to an event like that, definitely go. Even if you're not really a racing fan, do it for the blood sport. Somebody might blow a tire. Not that I'd love to see any of those cars or any of those drivers get hurt, but it does definitely make for an interesting concept. Oh, I need a few of these. A few of those. A timming chain. Yay, timming chain. Well, I need upper and lower suspension control arms. It's just a given. I just go through the stuff I know we're going to need and buy stuff as we go. Oh boy. Get this Del Rey done, get it taken care of, throw it out to the freaking world to be driven into oblivion and show up at my doorstep again in a week. Hey, can you fix this? What did you do? It was fine when it left here. Oh, I put it in park and rev the engine for an hour and a half at, 8,000 RPMs, and now it makes a tinking sound when it frickin' runs. Uh-huh. That's a bet push rod. Good job. Looks like the old Gamecasters decided not to show us our FPS up in the corner here. So, not sure what's going on with that. Should be, but yeah, whatever. Can't win them all, I guess. Put our push rods in. I know these restorations are less and less exciting the more you do, but the different car bodies do make things a little bit of a challenge. Gonna have to see how long it takes Playway to get the next DLC sorted out. I don't expect anything for a while, and to be honest with you, that's probably fair. Nissan electric car and initial release all came out at the same time, so, you know, if they get something out by Christmas, I would be surprised. I would say probably, if I had to guess, and I was doing the release, I would have a January release schedule for a new DLC. But you never know. They might have a Christmas release. It could be just something they do. Maybe they'll give us a, DLC update or something for free for Christmas. Who knows? I mean, I doubt it, but anyway. I think the game's doing pretty good. From what I've been able to see from the store page and stuff, it seems like it's got some good momentum. I know a lot of people that are, picking it up on their consoles. A lot of people are saying it's great on the console. A lot of people are going, hey, I'm looking for a new game. What should I get? I mean, I'm sending people towards the way of Car Mechanic Simulator. So, hopefully, it's definitely got its perks in its sales, and that helps get the DLCs done. Yeah, it's cool to be able to go to, one of these game days. First off, it's just well beat. Which means I probably need a distributor set. One of the few manifolds I can actually buy. It's performance. But anyway, yeah, support the developers, guys. These guys are putting out a game that, quite frankly, should probably cost way more than it does. I mean, to be honest with you, that 20 some odd dollars, 30 odd dollars this game costs, given the fact of how much content it's got, how much versatility they took to, change the configuration files on some of these cars. You got, oh, it's only 80 cars. Oh, well, there's 9 variations on 4 of those cars, so it's a little more than 80. So, yeah, definitely throw support to the developers. I mean, I'd almost be happier to see you support the developers than, the streamers out there. And that's coming from a streamer, so. And yes, I am not using my mechanical keyboard today. I didn't want to drag it over. Feeling a little down in the dumps when it comes to being, well and stuff. Pretty much when I finish streaming, I'm probably going to curl up under a blanket and just kind of chill for the rest of the day. So figured I would just kind of leave it over there and its little storage spot. Use my wireless one. So if my keys are quiet, that's why. I don't know. Maybe you guys enjoy it more when you can't hear the keys clicking all the time. I just like the clicky clack. Reminds me of a younger days, Back when you used to have an Apple II, an Oregon Trail, and that was a highlight of life. Maybe some paper airplane simulator on the old Apple II. Oh, man. I really did date myself there, didn't I? Yikes. No. It happens. Sometimes you gotta, have your old young whippersnapper freaking old man moments, Yep. Alright. 2, 3, 1. Okay. That's some simple things. Ugh. You gotta be careful. Looks like I can't go to the store to, get any cheese or anything later, because the way I'm sneezing, they're not gonna want to let me in the door. Mask or no mask. Days like these, I wish I would have bought that plague doctor's freaking mask, Nice good old crow mask to go to the store in. Gotta have that precious windshield washer fluid. Antifreeze infused windshield washer fluid. That's why it looks like oil. Some of that de-icer stuff. All the fluids in the car, and then we don't have to worry about the engine compartment anymore. Once we close the hood, we're good. And my fingers! Ah. Thing came down way too hard. Yikes. At least it was my fingers, not any other extremities. Oof. Oh, looks like we need a brake job. I need one drum at least. And a shoe. Trying to think of what was missing from that. Passenger side rear. Anyway, so I spent a small portion of yesterday morning catching up on my Destiny 2 stuff. I thought that would take longer. Oh God. It did not take longer. I think it took me about 6 hours to get all of the seasonal stuff done, including the missions for the side quest, to get up to the current week. 6 hours is not a lot of playtime, guys. That is not a season. You can cut it however you want, but if you're spreading out, 20 hours of content over 8 weeks, that's a problem. That means you need to think a little bit harder about your development, especially with the amount of money Destiny makes. Their microtransaction store makes a fortune, and they just sit there and go, oh, we need more money to develop stuff. Well, each one of their DLCs costs $30 to $60. And they'll still be there sitting there whining, oh, we don't have enough. I think personally, at one point in time, I spent close to $1,000 on Destiny. So I put in my money for that ridiculous game's development. Kind of one of those you love to hate it, right? You're like, please, I don't want to play it, but I gotta play it to find out what's going on, right? Yeah, it's one of those things. Grinding is not content. I don't really care who you have as a company. That's why games like this, where they have a good mod community, make it so it's not really grinding. You're doing different cars. You're doing different things. Yeah, it's the same, 10 freaking configurations of parts, but it is still, not that bad. And thanks to people like Payne putting out, expert level restorations like that McLaren and all of its variations, because there's a few variations. It doesn't feel as bad. Wow, that's the first time those have been both fixed. I think we're actually just a drive axle on the other side too. Cylinders, yep, plenty of those. Get some shoes. A drum. We're gonna need one more brake drum. Yeah. I wasn't sure if those repaired or not, so that works out. Leaf spring molds, looks like we can save 2. Yeah, I kind of memorized what was missing and grabbed it real quick. But honestly, guys, I mean, I just wanted to make sure we got some kind of stream out today. I am thinking about going back and loading up 18 and seeing about possibly doing some of the mods in 18 and playing through some of that. The downside to 18 is I have to start over. So that's why I haven't done it yet. I've been putting it off. Because I do have to start 18 from scratch and go up through the leveling again. I had a corrupted save file, so I'm not looking forward to that. That's kind of why I've been like putting it off. But if you guys want to see some 18 and see some of the mods that are in 18, then you know we'll do that. I quit playing it a while ago, so I mean I'm not even caught up on what the mods are. Promo code and get our. All right. These body panels on real quick. There we go. Alright. Now I need to do tires, right? Let's check the inventory for tires. What do we got? Rim Winchester 15. 215/80s. We need 2 rims. 4 tires. Alright, get the tires done. Get a little closer here so it looks a little less freaking ridiculous. Yes. Yeah, well, I gotta align them anyway, so that's all that matters. Keep on. Remember the good old days when we started this, like 22 episodes ago, when we didn't even have to align tires? Oh, wow. For a lot of YouTubers, that's like 60, 70 videos ago. For us, it was 22. I can't say that you'll stay the whole time, but hopefully you'll at least pick a car and, watch a car. You might miss some great insight, but, I get it. People don't always have time. On the other side of the fence, it's Car Mechanic Simulator. Unless I'm buying it from the salon and basically just changing the tires or something, or a body panel, cars take 45 minutes to an hour. Sorry. Streams are going to be 45 minutes to an hour. If they're under that, somebody's doing a lot of editing and you're missing a lot. Kind of the way it goes. Just curiously. Some racing stripes. Ooh. Yeah, no. This kind of car was technically a little sporty, so I mean, it would have been, to a point, fairly decent. But as far as performance goes, but yeah. Racing stripes like that you don't need. $97 on the parts. What did I screw up? Uh-oh. What did I mess up? We got a bad part somewhere in here. Looks like we got a kerfuffle thing. Oh, now we gotta go through and check. Thought maybe it was a tire. No, they're good. Well, this is a new one. battery's gonna be dead after that test. Holy crap. Well, everything is good. What is part that's missing? Ah, oh yeah, that would do it. Got the double wishbone shocks. Yeah, that would do it. Bought them. Never installed them. Yeah, it would be a problem. Throw it on the dyno, see if it'll run. Got a few performance parts, but nothing special, so probably about 400 horsepower. Nothing too crazy, you know. No, it might be spec'd out pretty close to Riviera and Drive Angry at that point. I just need Nicolas Cage with sunglasses and a shotgun, right? Yeah, 418 miles an hour is what our last McLaren did. I managed to get outside the map again. Couldn't quite get that 420, but you know, we were close. Yeah. It gets up there pretty quick. Buried needle on speedometer full fourth gear. Yeah. No custom transmission. I'm not putting one in it. Not to sell it. Well, you were a nice car while you lasted. Hey, look at that. 11:49 and we were done with the first car. Which means it took about exactly an hour. No skirting around, it took an hour. So, that's the thing. Alright. Hi. I forgot I had you. I actually think this was sitting out front. I think it was. When I had to redo the McLaren, I had to move this, so that's why. It's been floating around through car washes and dynos and everything else for a couple days. Through no fault of its own, just I keep shuffling it around. Forgot it was there. Oh boy, we might get a bumper and a door fixed, right? Bumper and a fender. Yeah, that's awesome. Why don't we get some Mad Max stuff on this car? Front bumper or something, like bull bar bumper. I know it's got an off-road option, so I wonder if we can go in here and get some cool stuff. Actually, not really. It's all street tuner stuff. Left door, left window, left fender, right door, right window, hood, headlights, mirrors, taillights, rear bumpers, windows, views. I like how it calls it a trunk. It's tailgate, guys. I bought 2 fenders. I didn't need one. You're right. Oh well. Oh yeah, this car doesn't have a hood. Right? You can't have a hood, physically. Because it's got a blower engine in it. Durr. Forgot about that. For all Australian friends out here, this is the UTE. Americans, no Camino. Or Ranchero, if you will. Depending on which Ford or Chevy car manufacturer you're soft on. But, yeah, this is actually a fairly complete engine, so it should be interesting. We already got the ignition wires we need for it, so that's good. We'll do another performance engine because we can. I think we have all 4 tires. Yep, we do. This is a good buy. This car was only like $7,000. At least got all 4 wheels. But let's tear this thing down, put it back together, get our second hour car in, and then, like I said, I'm probably going to call it a stream at that point. Keep an eye out for new mods over the next couple of days. Hopefully we get something out. That's just, a shop aesthetic mod, but not to say the Ferrari aesthetic mod isn't great, and it came in handy in a pinch when I needed it, but, everybody wants to see a new car. See what those guys over there at Payne Studios are cooking up and their craziness. And come out with another car that has, rear doors that open down like the McLaren. That thing's insane. Cat decided to come yell at me. Probably can hear the strain in my voice or something, right? Like, wait a minute, you don't sound right. Yeah, this car's gonna be a lot of new parts. Think about that. I'm looking at the. It's mostly complete. It's just it might as well not be. For how many parts are broke and they are unrepairable. A lot of these front suspension parts are red. Quite a few of them, and it's not just the rubber bushings. Oof. That's rough. Shocking. Not shocking. Alright, let's go see what 10 parts we can actually repair. Ain't gonna be much more than that. We left a brake on there. Whatever. Now we got 2 for the front. I ain't pulled the engine out yet because I'm not thinking there's gonna be much left. Oof, that was close. Cross members are annoying because there's so many of them. Wow, we saved one of the leaf springs. Like I said, there wasn't much of that suspension left that was actually in place. The stuff we did manage to save is frightening. Alright. Down you go. Over to A. Hopefully I wasted enough time to get the engine out of the car. Yep. Lower engine. Yeah. That's exactly what we need. Awesome. Lots of performance parts, right? Just can't get a freaking... I know. I'll say it 1,000 times and you can keep screaming at the screen. Superchargers are already performance parts, but there's no performance model. You watch Cletus and any of those guys long enough, you realize that yes, there are billet aluminum intake manifolds and special edition stuff. A performance supercharger is not that far-fetched. At least not in the sense I'm thinking about it, you know? Well, it's getting replaced anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? Same thing with these rockers and push rods. Lone 2 spark plugs left in the cylinder head there. Shocking. Most of those are actually still attached. This out of here. I don't know why this even bothers to move. I was already at perfect angle. Oop, forgot the timing set. That's what I get. Trying to be all squirrely and forgot the timing set. You. Okay. Repair a worthless carburetor. Oh, at least the intake manifold repaired. Supercharger, I think, was shot. So is the engine block. Yikes. Oh boy. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff to deal with, aren't we? Yeah. Engine block was hard garbage. No idea what else needs to be bought, but that's a good start. At least for that side. On this side. Cam. Pair of carbs. Make it a little easier. Could be wrong, but you know, it's a little easier. I wish I could use that manifold, but whatever. I got an unhappy puppy out there. I don't know why. Should be that hot out. It's getting up around noon, but still. Alright guys, give me a minute. I'm gonna go AFK and I'm gonna fix that pup. Alright guys. Sorry it took a minute. Dog is definitely spoiled. He likes air conditioning. I forgot to grab his ring, didn't I? Alright. He's in here. Yeah. Probably a few rod caps short. Like 2. Pair of these. While I'm here, grab those filters for that supercharger. Because we can't do an electronic fuel injected supercharger. No. No low profile superchargers for us. Huh. That was annoying. Alrighty. New valves. Be nice if we could use the roller rockers out of the overhead valve VHC. Percolators. Must. Yeast. Yeah, there we go. Big blower motor. Now I gotta freaking go to the distributor after I put the blower in. That was smart. Yeah, I didn't think that one through, did I? Get into that rear clip B. Chain, cover. We slap an engine together pretty fast these days, especially if we have all the parts prepared. Alright, let's put the heart back in the beast. Alright, trying to prepare here a little bit. So forget the damn double wishbone shock absorbers when we get the car over the dyno jet, like we did last time. We're gonna learn from our mistakes. Switch mount. Big rack. This. Put that in. So that is a B. Double. Tie rod. Yeah, I'm doing those that early. We're saving that crap till last. I gotta get the knuckle covers on first. Uh-oh, we forgot wheel hub bearings. Yeah, I know. Yes, we did. Didn't do brakes either, so let's get pads here in a second. Yep. Brake caliper. Ooh, no cylinders. Okay. One caliper, 2 cylinders. Yeah, we're going that way. Not because we have to, but just because. Might as well, right? V8 starter. Yep. Ooh, shiny exhaust. Yes. Once again, rear muffler, overhead valve V8. Seriously. Almost all these cars are overhead valve V8s. One muffler we don't have a phone shop. I don't know why. Laziness. That's what's why. Someone is lazy. Okay, exhaust job's done. Or the front suspension. Yikes. I got the fuse box in there. That in so don't forget it. That in. Yeah, I remembered from the other side. Not completely delirious yet. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Spring. They're almost in. No way they're done. Right. Spring cap. Both rear axle housing B's are gone. Awesome. I don't know what's going on there. I just got, one of those, like, rug burn type pains in the back of the palm of my hand, which is weird. Whatever. Another wheel hub. All right. Likely power steering, windshield washer. Radiator C. Servo. There we go. Alright. This. Oop. This. This. Da, 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 da. Totally unnecessary, did it anyway. Alright, I need a base cover for a B. And I need 2, 1, 1, 3, 1. There we go, that's better on the lighting. I couldn't see before. That was gross. Okay. I think that's most of the stuff up here. Other fluids. Almost the point where we can get our old tires. There we go. Had a bit of a brain stall there. Might be because my headache's starting to get worse. I don't know. Alright. Oops. Here I'm going to do off-road tires on this because it's no Camino, and why not? Got a big blower in it, why not have some off-road tires? Keeps. Hopefully that's the tire, not the rim, and I can save the rim, but I doubt it. I think it's the other way around. Yep, it's the other way around. Alright. Tragedy. Not really. I've got to buy one. At least one. Looks like 2. Alright, 2 15-inch Atlantas. 415s. I have no idea what kind. Actually, no. I think we'll do slicks. The more I think about it, the more I think it's slick smarter. 215-70s? Yeah. Just because that big blower motor. Not like it's really necessary, but hey, why not? And now, car status, body 89. Interior, garbage. Yeah. 89 better be the license plates. Because I can't put a hood on it. I tried. It wouldn't let me. Yep. Alright. Go, straighten her out. No, her wheels are shot. Wow. Looks like it's only got one seat in it. Which is nice. Oh, it's got bonus parts, though. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I wonder what the bonus parts are. I mean, I know what bonus parts there are. I just, you know. Just the roof? Oh. Why not? Let's go look at a bonus part. What do we want? Ooh, how about a roof rack? That sounds like an awesome idea for a car like that. Install a roof rack. Absolutely not. Yes, that's what we'll go with. It's a pizza delivery guy. Now, see, that's way too big. Oh, nice Ferrari, though. That's a 98 24 hours Le Mans. Whatever. You know what? I'm all about ridiculous at the moment, so that'll work. Paint shop. Car's expensive to work on, let's just say that. Now that's an interesting. Oh, it's a trespasser one. Okay. And what's 4? Oh, single black stripes down the center. Interesting. There we go. Nice little camo job. The redneck car. Delivering pizza because blower motors are expensive. Yeah, that's interesting. Sadly enough, I'd probably drive it. I know, it sounds weird, but I would. Alright, let's check the dyno, make sure the car will run. You gotta have a car that's fast, because Red Dot Pizza still guarantees 30 minutes or it's free. So hopefully, it can get down this runway fast enough to make 30 minutes or it's free, and it's not too uncontrollably squirrely. I think we need a custom gearbox, and we're going to fix that gearbox, because that's just yikes. 150? I mean, it's no Camino, but still. Wow. I wish you could do an overdrive. Yeah, 50 miles per hour per gear. That should be fine. I'm dumb. At least it saved the settings. I mean, it's a computer, it should. And, it's not going to be as fast as the McLaren. You just can't compete with the McLaren speed. The downforce of the McLaren is ridiculous. That's why it works. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good. I think it's going to be a proper pizza delivery car for whoever has it. Yeah, we did it in just under an hour. Look at that. Told you. About an hour. By the time you drive them and everything else and get them all set up and customized, it's about an hour. Alright. Car status, 100%. Cool. $84,000. That's an expensive pizza delivery car. Get rid of it. But guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. We'll keep a lookout for more mods. We are going to be doing a lot more restorations on McLarens. Probably off camera if I feel better. The reason for that is just parking is expensive, and I kind of want to know how many parking stalls you actually can get. Ooh, this has got a cool color on it. Might do a short video once I get like $100 million and start buying parking stalls. But, you know, I digress once we get to that point. But I'm going to throw this in the lift. And I think here at 1 o'clock hour, we're going to go ahead and close this one out. I'll start tearing this down as we go. Get rid of the miscellaneous garbage outfit. But I did want to show you guys exactly what a weld costs on one of these cars now. It's not cheap. Get all the car part stuff off here. Down to the body, so you can actually see some changes. Okay. So here's the McLaren, here's the welding. Now, it used to be $500, now it's like 40 grand. I don't know what they're welding because the body's carbon fiber, but, you know, whatever. Anyways. That is that, guys. If you like, throw me a like and subscribe, a comment if you feel like it. I appreciate them. I am really trying to do that subscriber drive right now, not necessarily for any other reason than just I don't like streaming to nobody. You guys have come to these videos later and you're like, hey, I'd love to catch one of your live streams, but it's just too early in the day, you know, I understand. I'm playing with some different time shifts and stuff where I can actually get in a little earlier, a little later, not sure. I mean, YouTube's international. I may be catching guys in Europe and Australia that are just going to bed. Australia's still being on lockdown. I'm assuming they're watching a lot of YouTube. But for the people here in the States, younger people have gone back to school, people that are back to work, everything else, you know, I understand, you know, around noon is kind of early. But, you know, trying to play East Coast, West Coast, time zone things and everything else. So, you know, hopefully I'm catching some of you when you're getting off work or getting home or whatever, or I'm getting you right before you leave. And, you know, if I am, you know, like I said, like, subscribe, throw out those comments. I still am seeing the issue with people, I don't know if they're comment bots or what, that have attached themselves to my channel, but with getting hyperlinks. Do not post links in my comments, please. If you want to contact me with something directly, my email's in my description and my about section. But do not post links in my comments, please. I cannot stress this enough. I think every YouTuber stresses this. It's just not the proper place for some of the links that are getting posted. But anyways, guys, I am going to go ahead and sit back, relax, watch some other YouTubers, whatnot, and, just take it easy the rest of the day. I'm starting to feel a little better, but I can feel my throat starting to get strained, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. But I'm Dragon Lucifer, and I will see you guys next time.